Carvin's BX1600 is a 1600 watt amp consisting of two 800 watt amps that can be run full range, bi-amped with the internal crossover control, or bridged for a single 1600 watt monoblock amp. Similar to the EQ choices of the smaller BX700, the Class A preamp offers a drive circuit with a 12AX7 tube that will add vintage warmth and growl when driven hard. Standard bass and treble controls are augmented with a mid-range contour that can cut muddiness at 500 Hz. For even more EQ sculpting choices, there is also a 9-band graphic EQ and 3 parametric EQs for low-mid, mid, and high-mid frequencies. There is also a single knob compressor to help control transients. The BX1600 operates in full-range mode whether the amp is bridged or unbridged. In unbridged mode, using the active crossover engages bi-amping, and the crossover setting can be dialed in for optimum cabinet response. The high and low frequencies are assigned to amp 1 and 2 controls respectively for complete bi-amp control. The rear features an abundance of connections along with the tube bypass switch, eliminating the tube from the circuit for those that want a pure solid-state amp. With the bridge switch out, bi-amping is done using output 1 and 2 speak-on 1/4-inch combo connectors. Output 1 is for bass or sub-bass cabs with 15-inch or 18-inch drivers. Output 2 is for mids and highs with smaller drivers such as a 2x10 and horn configuration. With the bridge switch in, the bridge speak-on connector is used for full output. The tuner output jack is not muted by the front panel mute switch, allowing for silent tuning without touching the volume controls. The optional FS22 foot switch can provide remote switching of any two combination of the graphic EQ, the mute, or the effects loop. Effects loops are patched from the rear connectors. The primary loop features a standard send and return configuration. There are two additional effects loops in the form of insert jacks. Using a tip ring sleeve cable, the tip is the send and the ring is the return. This inserts the return signal into the power amp section of the BX1600. The direct out is a balanced XLR for sending signal to the house or for live use for recording. The pre-post switch gives the choice of preamp EQ or straight bass signal out of the direct out. The level control is independent of the front panel volume for easy level balancing for the stage and house mix. The ground lift switch aids in removing ground loop buzz from the direct out. The locking power cable secures the AC connection to the amp. The Class D output is 94% efficient with very little energy lost to heat. An added bonus is the LED lit front panel that will aid in visibility on dark stages. The following shows some of the EQ sculpting along with balancing the bi-amp controls. It was recorded by miking the two cabinets separately. If you are looking to optimize your bass tone with bi-amping at high power and want plenty of EQ choices to suit any bass and any style, the BX1600 is the ideal amp for you. Log on to Carvin.com for more information and to order direct in the United States. For outside the United States, go to carvinworld.com to find a dealer near you.